Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, Eaton Squad. My name is Addie. So for today's video, how much is Etravel? Why did I have to pay? I thought this was free. These are just one of the inquiries that we receive on a daily basis with Etravel, even though we have tons of videos in the channel for your reference. Let's address this issue, and hopefully by the end of this video, you guys will have more understanding on what really is e-travel and do you really have to pay for it. Details coming up. So if you guys are one of those travelers who don't know where to go when it comes to e-travel registration, because number one, this is the first time that you are going to be using this platform. Number two, this is going to be the first time going to the Philippines. And lastly, you are just doing e-travel because you are used to filling out paper-based form when you travel to the Philippines before. With e-travel now becoming online and that you can register within 3 days prior to departure, there's a lot of scam websites coming up, and there's quite a bit of victims of this. Even though we have tons of videos in the channel, we do updates on a month-to-month basis when it comes to traveling to the Philippines, what's the latest travel requirements and stuff. But we still have a couple Bayans who are just knowing e-travel, and we still have foreign friends that are just knowing e-travel because they are used to doing the paper-based form, especially to those who have not been home to the Philippines for a long time. So on this video, let's address this concern with e-travel. But before we proceed, this is just for awareness. I will be showing you guys some of the victims or almost a victim of e-travel that they have paid this particular platform just to get an e-travel QR code. The very first one, she said, can I get the link of the legitimate website of eTravel because her husband was trying to register and were asked to pay for $79. That's a lot for just a QR code, especially to those who doesn't really know that you don't need to pay for e-travel. This is a lot of money that you guys are going to be vested in just for a QR code. Some were charged for $70, some were charged for $80, but the worst one is the $300 because there's like four of them traveling. The charge of the e-travel QR code plus tax and stuff. I think the confusion comes in when you search for e-travel online. When you Google it, there's a bunch of websites that would pop up, and there's this one Philippine e-travel registration that really looks legit, but it's not really the legitimate website. The only legitimate website for e-travel is etravel.gov.ph. There's also one that's an app that you can download from Play Store and Apple Store. This is the eGov.ph app. We will have a whole new tutorial for both platforms that you guys can register with eTravel. So please be very careful, especially their victims are those travelers who are just going to the Philippines for the first time or just knowing e-travel for the first time and doesn't really know that e-travel is 100% free. If I have to do this every day to remind you guys, for you guys not to be a victim of e-travel scam, this is 100% free. You don't need to pay a single penny just to get a QR code because unfortunately, this is required to all inbound travelers to the Philippines. You guys are given within 3 days before you depart to register with eTravel. Whether you are a foreign passport holder or a Philippine passport holder, when you travel to the Philippines, eTravel is required. This used to be, as I mentioned earlier, the paper-based form that you guys used to fill out on the plane before you arrive in the Philippines. That's not the case anymore. Like I said, this is now all online and you guys are given within 3 days before you depart. I highly suggest to do this ahead of time before you even head to the airport. That way, you guys don't have problems anymore. You guys will not experience delays because if you don't register with Etravel, airlines will tend to pull you guys out of line and you have to register. And if you are using this for the first time, unfortunately, you have to create an account. Unlike before that you can just register and get the QR code, this time you have to have an account with Etravel before you can even register. Imagine the hassle at the airport if you did not do this ahead of time when you travel to the Philippines. So please, heads up travelers, especially to our seniors. I know this is quite a bit of challenge for you guys with the technology evolving. If you guys are unable to do your e-travel, have a friend or a family that's nearby that can help you to do your e-travel because this is allowed. If you guys are comfortable enough to share your information to do your e-travel and stuff, this is acceptable and you guys can generate the QR code. And also, please remember that you must have an accessible email, a valid email, because that is where they're going to send the QR code as well. If you guys are not quick enough to save your QR code that's generated when you register with Etravel, you can access this as well on the email that you have used. Again, I know I keep repeating myself, but I wanted for you guys not to be a victim, not to pay $70, $80, the more, $300 for a QR code that you're not supposed to be paying because this is 100% free. If you guys don't know the legitimate website of Etravel, I have posted the legitimate link in the description box of this video. Please feel free to check, and please, if you guys know somebody that's been traveling to the Philippines and have experienced e-travel already, ask, or you guys can message me on WhatsApp, or you can email me if you need the legitimate website. If you happen not to check the description box for the legitimate link of Etravel, please do so. That way you guys don't have to pay for a single penny for this QR code, because the Philippine government has been announcing this, not just the tourism, not just the immigration, not just the DFA, not just the customs, that's been announcing that e-travel is 100% free. And unfortunately, there's still more travelers going to and from the Philippines are not aware of e-travel registration because, like I said, they are used to doing the paper base that you need to fill out on the little paper that's given to you and handed it to the officers that checking it. But this time they are doing this all online. So I hope you guys will get something from this video, and I hope I have given you guys a head up, and I'm really hoping there's no more victims of this because it's quite rampant already that there's quite a bit of victims of e-travel scam that's making out money out of you that you absolutely don't really have to pay for a single penny. And before I close this video, I wanted to know if there's any one of you in this platform that has to pay for e-travel QR code. Were you guys able to do a refund? If you guys were a victim of it, I would suggest to file a dispute charge on your card. That way you guys can at least get your money back, because $70 is $70. That's a lot of money for just a simple QR code. That's 100% free. So if you guys are a victim of it, file a dispute charge. That way you guys can get your money back, and please register to the legitimate website for your own safety and own convenience, that you don't absolutely have to pay anything. So this is our latest travel update. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, or inquiries with regards to this video or in any of our travel related videos, please comment it down below and I will try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Again, guys, thank you so much for the continued support and trust to our channel and to our family. I hope to see you on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone.